Want to be smarter? Want to be fitter? Want to be wealthier? Want to be better? This is Infinite Transcendence, where life mastery meets humor and sarcasm with a blunt approach. This is the place where we talk about mastering your life without the usual feel-good aspect. This is the podcast designed for people who want useful tips and information while being entertained. So sit back and enjoy the program.
Hello, welcome to Infinite Transcendence. Today I want to talk about 5 great ways to save space in style. Not only to just save space, but keep it looking nice and neat without looking tacky. Because in life, we tend to accumulate a lot of clutter and tend to have a lot of things, especially in America. People are pack rats, clutter rats, junk rats. I have a lot of family members who are just big on hoarding and cluttering lots of things. I've seen a lot of people just hoard and clutter things. I tend to try to get rid of things as much as possible. I try to be as minimalist as possible. I keep some things, but I try to get rid of things. And I know most people don't like to do it, and I would normally say just get rid of a lot of your stuff, but some people have a hard time letting go. In the meantime, here's some things you can do to help you save that space, help you clear out that clutter, help you have that extra leg room, because having that space is nice. And for me, I just can't focus with a lot of clutter and mess. Like even now, sometimes like I have my whole thing set up for the video, and right now I have a lot of things out because I have all this equipment out. It makes me feel just congested. So I'll be glad when it's all put up in clear way. I like to have clearness and space. It helps me feel clear at mind, it helps me stay able to concentrate and focus on things better, and I can find what I need easier, and I can get to where I want quicker, and it just feels neat. I like things to be neat and organized. So here are some ways to do it. I'll get right into it. One is under the bed storage. Now this is one of my favorite ones. One I'm going to actually get again is, I have family members who've done this. It's just like a little case or a container that you can shove under your bed, and you can take out at will, and you can put all the things you need to in there, because most people just shove things under the bed and just make a big pile under their bed. They clutter it up, pack it up, fill it up with all kinds of things, and they can't find anything. They just have a big pile of mess under their bed. Some people, it gets so bad, like I've had to. I don't clutter a lot of things in my bed, but there's times where I'm trying to find something, and I've had to, like a sock might fall under, and I've had to pick up the edge of my bed and look under it, because it just falls underneath, and then it might go behind, like I have some of my equipment under my bed. But if you get one of these storage containers, you can just put all your little belongings in your thing and put it under your bed in a container. If you need to, you can just pull it right out and just dig through it. Great way to save space. It's amazing because one of the biggest places people store things is under their bed. So having a way to put away things and keep it nice and neat and easy to find things is a huge advantage. And it keeps your place nice and organized. Another one is definitely going digital. This is a big one. A lot of things we use that take up a lot of space can be done digitally. Like for instance, at one point when I was younger, I always wanted I wanted a library, I wanted this, I wanted that, I wanted a lot of art tools. And then as I got older, I realized I'm going to move a lot. And I don't even use a lot of these things. They just end up sitting around in a bookshelf or in a basement somewhere. So one way to get rid of all the extra space is to start putting things digitally. Like for me, I read on the go all the time. I have electronic devices. I can do all the reading and writing I want to, and typing. And also artwork. I have an art tablet. I can draw on the go at will. I can draw as I need to and as I please. So having that digital version of things makes it so I can save a lot of space and not have to carry so many papers and books and things around and not have so much space. Like for me, one thing we're going to do, I got a bookshelf over here to the right of me, is I'm going to clear that bookshelf out and probably eventually just donate a lot of those books and just put other things there and just save that space, because I don't read any of those books anymore. They just sit there. I have old folders. I have old paperwork and things from back when I was in college, even high school, old stuff. So it needs to go. Another way is to, clothing rack. Another one is a good multi-purpose clothing rack, where it's basically these. A lot of people don't use these. Like I have a few of them. Is you get like as a big hanger, it's like a big multi-purpose hanger. That's like a bunch of racks on it, goes all the way down. Here you can store up to 5 things, generally about 5 items on here or more. What I do, for instance, for pants, I have like in the wintertime I wear sweatpants and athletic pants. For me, what I like to do is I like to stack all my pants like that onto this rack, and I can just put it into one hanger space versus having a whole closet lined up for pants that I wear one time of the year. I have one space like this versus having a whole lineup like that. It saves me a ton of space. It's very neat looking. It's easy. I can just go over. I can walk in my closet, open up, and just pick what I need. I can go 1, 2, and just pull it off this one rack and be done with it. Very nice way to save space. I recommend it for everybody because there has to be something you probably wear seasonally or something and this is another way I know a lot of people do. I haven't done this in so long, but I remember as a kid, my parents would do it. They had like a seasonal box. They had winter clothes, summer clothes, on and on. They would just swap out the boxes at the certain times of the year. For me, I have all my year's worth of clothing. I wear suits. I wear them year round anyways, but I have my year's clothing I've always had in one closet. But one thing you can do is, your seasonal stuff. If it's cold, only a part of the year, put all your winter stuff on one hanger rack and one multi-purpose rack, and just have everything out there like that versus having 10 different racks. It doesn't have just a ton of different racks and hangers just filling up all your space. And that's a great way to save space. Something that people overlook is one of these racks. It's cheapest and inexpensive. It looks great. So that's definitely another one. Another one I love is called it's like a rear seat organizer. Some of these is for my truck. You're using your vehicle. In the back of your seat, let people have empty spaces. With this, you tie it onto your seat, and you tie it around the head space, and on the back, there's like a bunch of compartments you get one of these big ones, you get them right at Walmart, and they have a lot of mini compartments. You can put tape, scissors, a lot of things you use, chapstick, whatever you need to put on there, and then you get like a big spot at the bottom. I put tools there, wrench, socket, a lot of things I don't use. Sometimes I put tape in, like I got to ship something and return it. I get a big thing of packing tape, and I tape it around there, and if I need some tape, I just whip it out of the bag. Instead of having to put it all into my door containers, and I shove things under my seat and shove things behind my seat, because I'm on the move a lot and I need a lot of things because I'm on the go. Having those compartments there makes it really, really easy for me to just go and get what I need to quickly. And it saves a lot of space. It looks really cool. And you can also whip it out from the back and make it like a tray or like a little thing like this. You can put other things. If you're working on something, you put things or even put some food there and eat on it. So I think these are very neat. I have one on each of my seats. I recommend you definitely get one of those rear seat organizers. Again, I'm going to show, I always have links. I always have pictures of what it is, and the links you can just go get what you need, and you can see what I'm talking about. And then the other one is just to use a lot of shelves. One thing people don't use a lot are just shelves. A lot of people tend to store space horizontally, like flat on the ground, in ways where it just goes laterally and it decreases their walking space. One thing you want to do is have more vertical storage space, especially in your garage. Like in my parents' house, always have a junky garage. Like it stays clean, then it gets junky. So one thing you can do is get shelves. You put little shelves and have them built and put around your garage, and just start organizing things on your shelves. Get your light stuff at the top, and then at the bottom you put your heavier things like paint cans and all those knickknacks and things you don't use too often into that garage. And that's a great way to save yourself a ton of space, and that's a great way to have your garage nice and neat so you can find what you need. Because one thing I hate is I hate when I can't find something. And I'm good at finding things, but every once in a while you get that one thing you can't find. Now, some people just live in a way where they just can't find things all the time. That's just too much of a hassle for me. I figure it's a better time investment to keep yourself neat and organized so you can find what you need quickly versus having things thrown all over the place and you can't find anything. Now you're wasting time trying to look for stuff because that's time you're using where you're not that productive. So I always like to be more productive instead of less productive, and that's one way to be productive is to have less space. Like I said, for me, I recommend you just throw away a lot of things you don't need and make a hard decision and get rid of things you just don't need because it's just extra clutter. Somebody else could use it more. You can sell these things and get rid of them. I talked about this before. You can sell things, make money off of them, and just enjoy the cash and spend it on something else, something useful. So I say get rid of a lot of things, but if you don't, here are 5 ways to do it. Again, like I said before, you get yourself an under the bed storage. You go digital. You get a clothing rack, you get one of those multi-purpose hanger racks. You can get a rear seat organizer, and you can just use more shelves and vertical space. 5 great simple ways to save space that people tend to overlook. Let me know what you think. Do you do this already? Are you good at storing space? What are some things I left out? I gave you 5 basic simple ones. I'm sure there's lots of other things you do, like shoe boxes or receipts. People do that. But let me know as always, and like, subscribe, and transcend infinitely.
Want more? Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment the video and subscribe to the podcast. Want even more? Check out the written article version and subscribe to the Infinite Transcendence website at infinitetranscendence.com for new and interesting quality content. Join now and receive a special gift. Also like our Facebook at Infinite Transcendence and follow us on Twitter at transcend_world. Keep watching and listening. See you next time and transcend infinitely.